Hey guys, welcome back. I just can't stop doing these resin coasters, I tell you, it's so much fun. So I've just made up another batch of resin, and I had more. I made up a little bit more, and I put it on the I just did a clear coat on the top of those gold ones that I did. You've probably seen that video already. Some of the little gold flakes were kind of sticking out of the top, so I just poured a little bit on. And I think next time I do another resin, I'll do the same with these. I'll put a top coat on these if these work. So going to go with blues. With the last one, I really wanted that delicate, pretty sort of transparent look. So I'm going to try that again, and I'm using Resin Expressions. I've got a pigment paste and a mica powder. The pigment paste is called Sapphire Blue, so nice dark blue around the edge. This one is called Blue Ice. And then I may or I may not put a couple of drops of the alcohol ink in, just because it helps with a reaction. And then look, I've got some of these silver metal leaf flakes. When I bought the gold ones yesterday, I got some silver as well. Whoa. So I'm going to do some of that. So hopefully I'll have the clear or transparent-ish center. Right, let's just get to it. I'm going to put some, look at this. I'm going to show you this. This is the Barnes Clarity, and I've just mixed it up. And look at that, like, you know, there's no bubbles in that. It's just amazing. It wasn't heated or anything. It just comes like that. It's just great. When they say clarity, they mean really clear. It's lovely. Now, I hope I got enough, because I took some for my top coat. Oh, but that's all right, because I'm not going to fill them anyway. I'm going to use a little bit of the next lot of resin. Yeah, to top coat this. I think that's what I'll do when I use the flakes, because, you know, they sort of float to the surface. Now let's just do that. I don't want very much. And I've only got about a quarter of a cup, I guess. This is a 120 ml cup, which is 4 ounces. 3 fours are 12, 20. So yeah, it's about a quarter of a cup. I thought it was going to be darker. I might put another little blob in, because I wanted it darker on the edge. Oh, I probably shouldn't have double dipped, should I? Oh, too late now. So that's the Sapphire Blue. Gorgeous color. So I'm hoping for a darker outside. It's still transparent. I'm going to go again. Actually, maybe I'll just wipe that. There we go. I'll wipe it and a little bit more. Try and get a nice dark color around the outside. I guess you can just keep adding until you've got the color that you want. I mean, you can't go over 10% though, but you know, 3 little tiny. That's better. I can still kind of see through the stick, but that's all right, I think. Now, the other thing I've decided is I'm not going to stop the video and pause it and like zoom you in and fast forward and all that, because every time I take my gloves off, I risk touching my skin with resin on my fingers, and my skin's getting a little bit irritated. So yeah, I guess if you have a problem with me taking too long, just fast forward. So I'm not going to stop and move it around for you. Now, a little bit of this gorgeous blue. So I've got my dark blue. Now I've got my light blue. I'll put that in first, and then pour the resin on top so that it doesn't spray up everywhere when I stir. And probably maybe half a cup. Actually, it's probably a third of a cup. That one's a quarter of a cup. That one's a third of a cup. And then I want some clear. I want a lot of clear. I'm only going to put half a cup in, because otherwise I can't pour it. But I'll keep that. And hopefully I will still have a transparent-ish center. All depends on how much of this I put in, doesn't it? Try not to put, oh, look at that, isn't it? Oh, it looks like the ocean on the sand. It's so pretty. Initially, I was going to put a dark blue pigment and then a dark blue mica powder, and I thought, no, that's not going to work. I need to go darkest to lightest, and then clear in the middle, and then the silver in the middle, just for some different effects, hey? That's what I do when I'm doing my acrylic pouring. I might add a couple of drops of this, just because it gives a really nice effect. Not necessarily for the colour, but you get that kind of marbling effect. This one's the Baja Blue by Pinata. Give them a good shake. 1, 2. I'm just going to do 2. So I don't want to change the colour too much. As I said, I just want the reaction of the chemicals, the chemical reaction between the pigment paste, the mica powder, and the ink. And then that all reacts with just plain clear resin. So you get lovely effects. All right, now the silver. The silver. I haven't used the silver yet. I used the gold last time. And I wonder if I can, oh, it's quite big pieces. How do you break it up? Look at that. Okay, I'll just have to try and work out how to break it up because, oh, and last time when I did the gold, I put too much in too. I guess you can always add, hey. And this is expensive, so I probably won't put too much in. Oh, it's flying away. Get in there. Yeah, that'll do. I can always add more, but I don't want to waste it. Jump in there. You can get in there too. Okay, now again, I probably needed a little bit more of the resin than I did last time, because it was too kind of pasty and claggy, and the gold didn't really separate very well. So let's see if we can just poke it on the bottom of the cup to break it up a little bit, because I had big clumps in when I did my gold. I didn't really break it up, I don't think. So it needs to be, I need to break it up, otherwise, yeah, you get these big clumps in that don't move. Still a bit clumpy. What if I do that? And a little bit more resin. That'll give me the opportunity to kind of break it up a little bit more. See if I've got any big clumps. So I know, see, the last time was the first time that I used the leaf, and I did learn that I need to break it up more. Okay, so there we go. I've still got some clear left in there, so that'll be for later. And I'm going to try this. The silver that I've been using, it's called German silver. It's more of a gold. I want a really bright silver. This one is, it's an enamel by Humbrol, and it's a metallic chrome. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to try that for the edges if this works. Right, let's go. Wish me luck. I've got enough blue there to do 4 edges. A little tiny thin rim around the edge. I have got more clear there, so if I need more, I can make it up. I don't want a lot of colour. As I said, I just want a delicate, clear centre, or clear-ish. Not necessarily clear, but a bit transparent, so when you hold it up to the light, you can kind of see through it. But it doesn't have to be a definite, like, clear centre. That's okay. Don't need that. Oh, look, I'm going to have enough. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to move this, center it for you, because you know how I'm not zooming you in or anything, but I can do this to center you a little bit more. How's that? Let me go grab it, have a look around. Yep. Cool. Righto, now let's go with this gorgeous blue, and I'm going to pour a puddle in the center of each, just a little puddle. And then I'm going to pour the clear into the puddle and push it out. I may not use all of this. I don't want, as I said, I don't want it too dark. Just a hint of blue, but I do want to get them all the same size-ish. Is that about it? I've got a little bit left there, so if I need it, it's there. And let's go with the clear. Now we'll just push this into the center. And it should go out to the edges. Go up to the edges. Oh, look at that. Look how bright it is. Doesn't look that bright, does it, in the jar? So pretty. And we've got a really dark edge there, and then it gets nice and bright. I am losing my clear center though, but hopefully it'll come back. Okay, so that's all of that. Now this is the end of my resin that I'm pouring in here. So I'm going to put the silver flakes on next, and then I'm going to pour the clear over the top to push the flakes down and to kind of spread them out a little bit, because I like them when they're sort of flowing out a bit. Make sure I put all my cups back onto this baking paper here so I don't drip anywhere. Right, here we go. It might be easier if I get a little spoon. Where's my little spoons? Where are you? There they are. I'm going to get a spoonful of each, I think, just to begin with. Pop you in the middle. See, I only put a little tiny bit of the paste on, but it's really taken over, hasn't it? So I will need to learn on how much to use. Look, I've still got heaps of silver. I'll just put another spoon on. You can all have two. No point wasting it. It's hard to know how much to make up, hey? Okay, I think that'll be enough. And now, anyway, I'm going to pour the rest of my clear on, and hopefully that will disperse those flakes a little bit. Oops, not too much though. Come back into the middle, flakes. Whoops. Got too much in here. I always do that. I can't pour it when it's too full. Whoops, don't have too much now. Well, the blue has taken over. So, just going to fill them up, and I'm going to poke my little silver flakes down. This one's full. Well, it didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. And I don't really know why. But the other side, the bottom, might be more of what I'm wanting. And I'm just going to poke all these down because I don't want them sticking out of the top, because they just float. And they look really pretty. Like, it's not like you've got, you know, a big blob of glitter on the bottom. You know how the glitter sinks? And then you turn your coaster over and you just got this big blob of glitter. You don't have that with these silver leaves because they're just kind of floating. Now, I do need to put some more in the middle, don't I? Just as well, I've still got some. Let's put a little bit more in the middle of each. And hopefully I won't overflow it. Because I do like how when I pour the clear on, it disperses the silver. But then I had nothing left in the middle, did I? Okay, well that's used it all up, so yay! All right, now I'm just gonna, I haven't torched yet, remind me to torch. I'm just gonna break these up a little bit. I can see through to the bottom, so hopefully I'm gonna have the transparent center. Now I'm not pushing hard enough to actually scratch the bottom of this mold. I'm just sort of moving the silver flakes around, although you can't really see that they're silver anymore. I don't know, I'll have to keep trying. Maybe I've obviously put too much blue on, because I wanted to see through. I wanted to see the silver and I wanted to see through like that, but I don't think it's going to work like that. Obviously too much blue. But that's okay, I'm learning, and I sure am having fun learning. All right, let's torch. It's using my little creme brulee kitchen torch. I think I've filled them up all pretty good. I don't think I can, no, that's empty. Okay. I probably, see, I've got this left over. I probably should have had less of the pigment. Tiny little bit on the edge. Although, look, it's changing. I shouldn't speak too soon and maybe have more of that. But look, it is changing. The navy is going into the center. We will just have to wait and see what happens. Hey, you just never know with resin what it's going to do. It's got a mind of its own. You can't tell it what to do. You can guide it, but you sure can't tell it what to do. Now I can see a couple of little areas where it's kind of, this leaf is kind of poking out. So anyway, I might have a little play with that. And but I'll take you down for a close-up. Just wondering if there's enough. No, I was going to do my pyramid. See, I've got quite a lot in my pyramid now, but there's not really enough for another layer, so I'll just leave it. I will take you down for a close-up though. Let me get my gloves off. Just take one glove off, and that way I can still get you down for a close-up. And we'll see what's happening. Okay, actually let's do that one. And if you look real careful, really carefully, you can see it's got the really dark edge, and then on the side it's the navy's kind of pulling into the center, and you can see that on the right hand side there, you can see that pale blue poking through, but I don't think I'm going to have clear centers. You can't see the middle anymore, it's gone, it's all gone. But the edges there are looking really pretty, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Hey, the other side, the back, maybe we'll be able to see the silver through there, because at the moment I can't really see the silver, which is a shame. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow and we will unmold these babies and see what happens. Hey, yeah, hope it works, hope it works, hope it works. But there's always another time, and I get to play again with resin, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, it's a couple of days later. I got sidetracked, but I thought I'd show you these guys. They look quite dark, sitting here in their little mold, and I must say I'm not really happy with the top of them. Like, it just looks very like watery. I guess they're still really pretty. It's just not the sort of type of effect that I was going for. They are it's very translucent or transparent. No, translucent. Transparent you can see through. Oh, that's pretty. I like the back, actually. I prefer the back to the front. And you can see, there's my fingers, you can see through. And that's silver. That silver's really quite shiny and sparkly, isn't it? So I would, yeah, I think I'd use it that way, because I don't really like that. I'll get that ring light out of the way. Yeah, I don't really like that effect, I must say. Wasn't the sort of effect I was expecting, that's for sure. Let's have a look at this one. Got my little glove on here so that I don't leave fingerprints all over them. See, it's trying to get that effect there. I think what I might have done is put too much alcohol ink in, because I'm getting a bit of a strange effect there. So same again, I like that ring of silver around the outside here. It's very shimmery, and the center, the silver in the center is really pretty, so definitely would have them that way. Let's turn you around like so. And of course, coating them in silver I think is the right way to go. So same again, this one hasn't got as much clear center as that first one. So all in all, it just looks blue. I don't see, I mean, you can see like a navy blue and you can see a blue, but apart from that, it's just very monochromatic. Just all the same color. And on this side, well, we get a little bit of difference and a bit of interest on that side. So yes, wasn't what I was expecting, but still pretty. I do want to go again with these, but I thought I would try, I've got these ready to go. I've got these two colors here, sort of a dark and a light, and they're both Resin, so I thought I'd put those together. Initially I was only going to do one with the white and then the silver flakes. I don't know, do you think I should do both or just stick to one color and the white? Unless I need a darker one. See, I was going to do that one in the white, but anyway, I'll have a think about it. That's what I was planning on doing for the next one, and hopefully I'll get that really pretty effect happening that I get from the mica powders. Let's just pop that one out. Same again, not that much interesting to see on that side, and again very similar on the other side. We've got the shimmer of that sparkle white, and then the beautiful silver leaf in the middle. A little bit of transparency there. So it is pretty, just wasn't what I was expecting, I guess. So I'm going to put some silver around the edges with my silver pen, and I'll show you the finished product shortly. Stay tuned.